And welcome to another round of Dragon Chats. I am your host, Wacko the Ice Dragon.
I'm just a crazy guy seeing the background, connects vids or video, whatever you want to call me. Just not late to lunch.
What? What? Late to lunch?
You never heard that
What'd you say?
before?
No.
Really?
What?
Okay.
Oh well.
Huh. I've heard that one before. My dad used to say it
Okay,
once in a while.
Well, I miss flight, and apparently, for once, I'm out of loop with some old-timey saying.
I'm sage advice.
Yay! So, this time around, we just watched an interesting video, some theories on Steven Universe, so we figured we might as well talk about Steven Universe theories, especially with Pink Diamond. So, if obviously you've lived under a rock or something and have not watched Steven Universe or any of that jazz, this is going to be full of spoilers.
Or not caught up.
That too.
Yeah, you want to be caught up too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this
Those
is going to
are
be
the people that are most important. The people that
caught up.
are interested in this.
Yeah. Well,
So pretty much.
Catch up.
spoilers. Spoilers
Yeah,
everywhere.
spoilers. Warning, spoilers ahead. If you proceed and type in, you spoiled everything for us. Well, this is your fault because we have now officially told you congratulations, you are entering spoiled territory. And since you
This
type it
is
in,
where we need a picture of River Song.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. That or Rarity. No spoilers. So, anyway, I guess the first one with the video that we just watched, the fact that the theory that Pink Diamond was kind of the head of the Diamond Rebellion, or the Gem Rebellion, that actually kind of blew my mind once I started thinking about it. I mean, it kind of makes sense on some things, especially when it comes to the human zoo and things like that. It's like that could be a slight possibility, but then again, it's like if that was true, then why was the cluster thingy in the Earth? So that raises a bunch of questions.
I highly doubt Pink Diamond would have been the one who planned to place.
Yeah, but it still
Proving
was,
this theory is true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like, why would that still be there? Why wouldn't they have taken care of it sooner?
well,
Like
you gotta remember that the
Diamond did. Well, down on the down low.
Jeez.
Sorry, that is something I actually say. That is something I actually say.
Hey, I say it too.
Yep. Except half of what you said was probably not recorded.
I can't say that.
I
Except
what you said, we can't understand because you kept cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. Pretty much, we were so intrigued on trying to understand what you said, we didn't understand what you said.
I feel like you guys are making fun of me.
We are sorry.
Revenge for last time.
Poke.
No, what I'm saying is that would have been the whole cluster thing. Would have happened. I guess I gave my saying this.
You're so
The
cracking up.
cluster. Let me try again. Let's try one more time. So the cluster would have been.
And we lost her.
I feel like this.
I'm still here.
Oh, poor Beth.
I think I know what she's getting at, even though I'm not getting any of it. The cluster was actually created.
It's something to say. It's totally gonna have something to say.
Okay. The only other way I could suggest this is either call Myth Vids or Sage and have them repeat what you say on the phone or something. Because that's probably the only way we're gonna get this.
I don't think she received, but I think the best way to say it is the cluster wasn't in fact even introduced until after after the Crystal Wars, because if we keeping things in mind, the cluster was a combination of what the shattered remains of the crystal gems from the war.
I guess
Yeah,
it
you
would
got
be
me.
true.
So we gotta keep the timetable in check as well. What was being done during the time that Pink Diamond was still around before her shattering, or her presumably shatter?
Shatter.
Well, the theory is, was she truly shattered, or was that a whole other conspiracy by itself?
Yeah, was it a whole fake setup or
Guys, shut up.
I'm too quiet for my own good. So, this is saying that Pink Diamond wouldn't have known about the cluster because that was yellow diamonds, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cluster was Yellow Diamond's idea.
interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense. But then again, what Vince has said probably makes sense also. It's like could be either or both.
Shush.
Shush. What happened?
I'm not good at this whole phone thing. Oh dear. What were you saying, Myth? I can put you on speaker. That might work. Okay. Say what you were going to say.
We could barely hear that.
It's all I got. She said it was made by the remains of crystal gems.
Yeah, we went over that.
Yep.
Yes. Aha. Sorry.
That's what I was saying. It's like either it could be both a factor of something Yellow Diamond did and the remains of the gems that were destroyed or partially destroyed. So it could be just a mixture of that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So
What was that?
Why would Pink Diamond want to destroy her own colony?
that's true too. But then again, why would the diamonds ever set a war to begin with?
Especially if you go by the hierarchy.
Yeah, but according to the theory, Pink Diamond was on the lower end of the hierarchy system.
So she would
And,
want.
But
Well, technically, she had 2 planets because she also had the moon.
yeah.
But everybody else had like tons and tons of planets and moons and stuff. She only had 2.
Yeah, why would she want to destroy hers?
I don't know. People go crazy all the time.
True.
Most likely she didn't, but then again, my question is, obviously either she didn't know, or it was something that happened behind her back. It's like, why would the cluster be there in the first place? But again,
Oh, the cluster might have happened after she shattered.
yeah.
Oh.
Agree.
Which I'm pretty sure we
Agree.
just said that too. I think we all agreed to that somehow, some way.
Okay, let me think.
But anyway,
Here's a question that's always been bugging me. A theory that no one really ever tried to really look into. I mean, we have the diamonds, correct?
yes.
Yes.
And they created their gems, right?
As far as
The
we
gem warriors.
understand.
So how did
Wait,
how did
what was that, Myth?
Creation theory about the diamonds. Are we going into that?
yes, because that's one thing. Could I also explain why Pink Diamond did what she do? What was she born or created or formed? Because probably formed would be the best term. Then she formed at the so she's younger of the four diamonds, or did they just all emerge all at the same time?
And was she formed on Earth too? That's another interesting question.
Hmm.
I kind of doubt she was formed on Earth.
What was that, Myth? I still don't get what. Oh, assuming that she's first gen. Is that what you said? Sorry. Oh, assuming. Yeah, so assuming that the diamonds are the ones that created the diamonds, I'm not even understanding anymore. Oh, okay. Assuming that the diamonds are the first gems. I thought you were saying gems, so I was like, what?
Yeah, but
presuming if they were the first gems, or if they were actually a product that they just became, they were just maybe some freak accident and they became what they are. I don't know.
or translator.
Repeat that.
About Ronaldo's theory about people. About what? Oh, about space people creating the gems? No. Oh gosh. Oh, the snake people.
Snake people.
So the theory Ronaldo had about the snake people creating the gems, right? Okay.
Right.
So we base it off of that. Because I mean, Ronaldo's been fairly right so far.
Snake
That's the only
people.
thing he's been wrong about is the snake people.
Snake people. Right.
People.
Snake people. Anyway, we have no idea where the diamonds actually came from. So how do we not know that Pink actually came from Earth or not? Or where Pink Diamond actually came from? Or what any of them actually came from?
Or is it a initiation process that to prove themselves of their worth? I mean, we see White Diamond with how many planets? 35? And then we see Yellow Diamond with like 17 or something.
18, I think. And then
18.
Blue had
Diamond,
8.
And then we have Pink Diamond with her 2. It's if if they were a true hierarchy, weren't they trying to divide things a little bit more evenly? Due to their what they are focusing in the development, or if there is such a thing of them focusing in development.
Yeah, so it could be about like their power and control, but we can also think about their personality too. That's what Myth is saying.
Hmm.
So
Differences between Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond that we've seen so far, it's very clear that Yellow Diamond can move much harder than Blue Diamond.
yeah, so did you guys get that?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so from what we've seen so far with Blue and Yellow Diamond, Yellow is stricter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought.
Yeah, so she's stricter and has more planets, so maybe it's a sign of how she rules. And so, yeah, did I get that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
So the
And we
whole
see Blue.
rule with a diamond fist.
Yeah.
In that case scenario, we see White Diamond with 35 worlds. The question, my question is, another interesting question would be, why haven't we seen any White Diamond troops? Because most likely, if White Diamond has so many planets, it's obviously he would have a lot produced, wouldn't he?
She.
She?
I would assume that too, but then again, how do we know she's not like, I don't really care about this anymore?
Yeah, so I think she might not care what's going on in Eastern Gem.
Yeah, she just might not care. I mean, considering how many other planets the diamonds have, like all together, Earth is just like a pinpoint on the map.
Yeah. It's like, what's the
I
point?
mean, they're causing trouble, but it's not like they're up on Homeworld causing trouble. It's just on Earth. So,
And-
So you could say that the White Diamond just says, okay, this is just a small matter. This doesn't really bother. This doesn't really concern me. Yes, we lost what seems to be equivalent to a sister between Yellow and Blue, but what relationship does Pink Diamond have with White Diamond? Judging from it and what we've seen so far, if White Diamond even had any feelings for Pink Diamond, wouldn't he just already taken all his troops and gone to Earth and already decimated everything?
I'm calling White Diamond a she.
White Diamond is a she. That's what
Sorry.
But yeah, that kind of does show their relationship, or at least maybe lack of. So.
It's also mean that she might have wasted materials over that the Younger Diamond has over her.
Yeah. Myth is saying that she might just not want to waste the materials over the spats that the younger diamonds are having over Earth. This is like, it's not worth my time.
Okay.
Paradox already said they're low on materials.
Yeah, because Peridot said that they're already low on materials.
That is true.
Low on raw resources. That's another interesting thought. I mean, every time they colonize a world, the first thing they do is they suck up all the materials from it and just build whatever. So in that case scenario, the remaining materials that are left on the planet get shipped back to Homeworld. But if that's the case, what is that material being used for? Most obviously to make more gems, but
And why exactly?
That's the people, because that's the theory that I did. They were warring.
Oh. So the theory about the Sneeple goes back to they're warring against them, and so they need the resources to fight the Sneeple.
fight the what?
It's like a war against the race.
It doesn't have to be about Sneeple. It's just the war. So,
Another race or something.
or a war against another race.
Mm.
So,
And they don't bother to, of course, obviously, they don't bother to tell us who or what.
of course not.
Ugh.
So there's a theory out there that there's actually war on. Well, I don't know if it makes sense. There's like they're having wars with not only here on Earth, but wars on other worlds. And if they literally are losing troops on those worlds, then that would make sense why the rapid depletion of raw resources, because it takes literally raw resources for them to develop those troops.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, that's like why we have like Terra 2 Paradox.
Oh, so that's
This-
why we have like Era 2 Peridot.
Yeah. Though this
Wow.
would also explain the geo weapon as well. The true need of the geo weapon is to
Yes. Sorry, translating.
Huh?
No, you're good. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Mitch. Go ahead.
who's going ahead?
Go
You.
ahead, Mitch. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Let me see. Where was I?
Geo
The whole reason why the whole reason why Yellow Diamond demands for the geo weapon is for those fronts. So now the quick question is, how many fronts are we talking about?
Like, how
If-
many wars they're going on? Or.
How many people did they? How many? Let's see. What would be the species? How many species did the homeworld gems piss off?
Probably enough.
Probably.
Enough for
That's what she didn't expect to hear that from Vince.
Sorry. I can be colorful sometimes.
Okay. I must have missed something here. What did Vid say that was so bad?
Pissed off.
Seriously?
It's not bad.
Seriously?
Didn't expect it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyway, yeah, how many did we tick off to cause a big enough war to be to that point? Who knows? Obviously, they're not going to give us enough information on that, if any. And
This would also explain why there was let's see, the war was 1,000. Was the war 1,000 years ago? Pretty much from that point.
10,000, I think.
This was like 5.
Sounds like it was
Five?
5,000. Yeah.
5,000. Okay, that would explain why why they haven't bothered just to within the 5,000 years just come back in a mass and just do what they were planning to do originally.
Well, it's also like why they ran off in the first place.
It could explain why they ran off in the first place.
Mm. Had to gather all the resources that they still had.
Hmm?
They vastly outnumbered the
Yeah, they vastly outnumber the crystal gems, so.
They vastly outnumbered the crystal gems during that war as well.
Yeah,
But apparently
that's what Myth is saying.
oh sorry. So basing on that, we could say that they are just running out of resources if they have more wars than one.
Mm-hmm. Which, if they're doing to Earth with what they're doing to Earth is what they do to other planets, they're probably making a lot of different space races very mad.
Especially if some of those space races happen to be empires themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
with their own advanced technologies as well.
Yes.
Mhm.
And who knows how that's going to affect anything else.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
for all I know, no random alien races will end up showing up on Earth too.
Could very well be.
very well could be. And there might be a joint alliance, and yeah.
That would be
So-
interesting.
Like Yellow Diamond's gonna be there anyways.
It does sound like Yellow Diamond is going to be there anyways.
What's
Oh yeah.
pretty much what happened with the last episode. Yeah, that kind of makes it look like that, or sound like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why the new
Has-
episode would probably be with something to do with it.
There'll be a small battle. Yes, agreed. Now the question is, what will happen to Yellow Diamond as soon as she comes? Because most likely the gems would be standing up against her.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
No, we don't
Yellow
have-
Diamond won't be alone either. She'll bring her troops. The most effective way to capture everyone, because that's what she's probably going to do. She's going to capture every single living human being and shove them onto into the zoo.
Oh, jeez.
That'll be every single one.
Yeah, it probably won't be every single one. That would be a feat in itself. So,
Well, judging on the numbers and the war that happened 5,000 years ago, that is very plausible.
You gotta think about the size of the zoo.
now you got to think about the size of the zoo. You would think that they would understand that they couldn't fit everyone in there. They're probably just going to go save a select few.
They just want enough to preserve it.
Just enough to preserve Pink Diamond's legacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
So against so beautiful, much fun.
Yeah. Now, if we remember back in the time, the humans were considered trophies.
Hmm.
Now, according to the video, it stated that that Pink Diamond one of these guys for the preservation of life, which I'm kind of sketching my head at like, well, what about the saying that was said? Trophies. So I was thinking more, well, if you want to keep a pet or an animal, you make sure you take care of all its needs and wants. And that's which they did.
Hmm.
So these people in the zoo, they don't really know. They haven't really lived yet. They are just being kept as pets. I mean, literally bred to live on forever or for long periods of time.
Yeah.
you know how to take care of humans in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. It's interesting that the gems know how to take care of humans in the first place.
Well, they did say after figuring the necessities of the humans, they figured it out pretty well. If you pay attention to everything that one gem said, what was she again? The one in charge of the facility?
Agate. Blue agate.
Blue Agate. If you pay attention to everything that Blue Agate said, she actually her praises of a blue diamond and just preserving it was a thing, but I really doubt she even cared about the humans, nor did she even care about the earth gems that were there to guard it as well. You've seen her attitude towards them, right?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but you gotta remember that's yellow diamonds. Oh no,
Yellow?
it was blue
Everything in-
diamonds. Sorry, blue.
Everything is inferior to the diamonds from Earth, so that's probably one of the reasons why. I mean, Steven was speaking English to her, and she obviously could have understood him, but she was like, "Oh, such silly babbling," and stuff like that.
It just barks.
Even though, yeah, and she totally could have understood him,
She could have totally understood him, yeah.
and she probably did, yeah.
She just doesn't want to. This could be also be concerning on the aspect of, was Pink Diamond really a preserver of life or just a person who collects trophies?
So that was Diamond.
Yeah, that's Blue Diamond. So
Yeah, that was Blue Diamond.
it could have been. Well, it could have been that Pink Diamond really did care, but Blue Diamond's just there to preserve it, and so they're like, it doesn't really matter, But Pink did care. So.
True.
The only reason why Blue cares is because she cared about Pink.
Mm-hmm.
So she at least wants to keep, like, what's ever left of Pink's Diamond stuff around, basically, just to remember her by.
Yeah.
We did get it way off topic.
I don't think so. I think it's pretty close to it, but.
That's what Myth said, so I just translated.
It's still considering the fact that in the end of it all, though, is the fact that Pink Diamond did this. Why exactly? Unless, one, she's doing it, like Vid said, for the trophies, or two, she actually wants to preserve it. And then it turned around because of what happened. Blue Diamond is paying her respects by keeping the zoo. But it's still the question of why is the zoo there in the first place?
Yeah. With this thing, we kind of started more on the topic of how Pink Diamond was related to the rebellion, so...
Yeah, but that's the reserve.
All these are tied into that.
Yes.
It is true.
One of the main reasons why Pink Diamond is doing what she's... If she was the founder of this rebellion, it was because she understood the value of life, and that she's seeing what the Yellow Gems are planning to do with her colony. And pretty much, she's the lower end of the hierarchy. In other words, her position of power doesn't mean very much in comparison to Yellow and Blue, and apparently especially to White.
Yeah.
So in the end, Pink is pretty much like, well, I'm screwed either way. I might as well fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case scenario, if that was the case, if the human zoo was because of all of this, then was she really shattered?
Hmm.
And I also wonder about the weapon, too. Was that purposely made just to be, again, rumored? Or type of the rumor idea that it can be possible? And
you're talking about the breaking point,
yeah,
right?
the breaking point. That it was made just for the fact of, being there. And it's like, hey, look, we can do this. And maybe Rose didn't actually use it. Because the Ruby didn't say Rose used that. It just said that it shattered. And
Ruby said her sword, and she shattered her with her sword.
I don't remember them actually saying with what.
Now, which brings up questions in its own right, because, Business said, was it Business? Someone said that you couldn't shatter anyone with the sword. It just
it disrupts the materialization of their image. In other words, it will force them back into their gem.
Mm-hmm.
It was to give.
Yeah, so the question is, was the breaking point made before or after Pink Diamond was shattered?
We don't know that for certain.
Don't know
We
that
definitely
either.
know she was sealed before the final battle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I'm wondering if that was purposely built so the rumor gets spread, and when that does happen, the rest of the gyms obviously or whatever think that really happened, because that could be a possibility.
Yeah, another thing is that could be the whole reason that they fought in the first place. This is already new about Federation, and it will deny
So it could have been that that's the reason why they fought, was because Bismuth knew about the shattering of Pink Diamond. And what did you say after that?
and it could have just been this whole fight where they could just kind of just fit in he forced them to be hypocritical in that case.
Oh, it just the reason why they could have fought is because it was after, and she's like, "Well, you're being hypocritical because you shattered her, but you won't let me use the breaking point."
True, but we don't really get that vibe from Bismuth.
Eh,
The vibe that they was really just crazy. Yeah, either.
we do get the vibe that she's a pretty crazy gem.
Didn't get to that. Didn't.
Oh, we didn't. Sorry, we didn't get the vibe that she was a crazy gem.
I kind of got the vibe at the end.
Well, I understood that. I understood Bismuth was a little off a rocker, but I don't feel like she said that you shattered someone already. Why can't we shatter them? She didn't say that. She said,
No.
"I give you the weapon to shatter," as in I am giving you the power to destroy our enemies. So it's very possible Bismuth doesn't even know that Pink Diamond was shattered to begin with.
Or maybe she hadn't been shattered yet.
That's why I'm saying I wonder if it was purposely built so the rumor would spread that the fact that you could shatter a diamond, that was spread throughout the armies.
No, I wasn't denying that theory at all.
It says she wasn't denying that theory. Nah, she wasn't denying the theory. No.
We're trying to find the chronological order of Will Bismuth is actually in all this. Was she there when the shattering happened, or was she sealed before the shattering happened, or was she there
I think it was
after?
before.
You believe it was before?
I would think
I think so too.
Because
I feel
again,
like we would have. I feel like we would have gotten a different vibe if she was mad about Rose being hypocritical. We would have gotten a different vibe from her. But I feel like it was more of a, you're not letting me help the rebellion to finish it so that way we can live on Earth in peace.
Yeah, it's like you're not letting me use it.
Bismuth actually wants to take it a step further. She not only wanted to secure peace on Earth, but she really wanted to go to Homeworld
and destroy Homeworld.
And destroy Homeworld. Destroy all the diamonds.
Yeah. True.
That's why it's kind of thinking that the fact that it was purposely made to, again, start spreading rumor, and Benedictus wanted to go ahead and use it, of course, maybe not even knowing the true reason why it was made. But then again, didn't she say that she made it without Rose knowing, though?
Yes, she actually made it in secret first,
yeah,
and then presented it to Rose. She was the first one to know, first and only.
Then maybe Rose not then.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not then.
against the diamonds at all because none of the other gems know about it.
Myth says she doesn't think that Rose used it because none of the other gems knew about it.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
we already knew
So-
that Myth didn't. Rose didn't use it. We already knew that.
hmm
But I was thinking maybe it was purposely made to spread that rumor. But then again, I just thought of that. It's like, wait, no, because Ben has made it in secret, and only Rose Course knew about it. So maybe
Exactly.
so that kind of
Yeah.
blows that out of the water. Dang.
So
hmm
Hmm.
we can presume that Bismuth was sealed away and created the breaking point before Pink Diamond was shattered. We can presume that.
I think so.
That would make sense.
It would make sense. Now going from there, next question is how close could we say to the Great War or the final battle, whatever, was Pink Diamond shattered?
I would expect that would have been the last battle.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
You think,
Well, maybe not because
But you gotta remember how this series reveals placed it where Pink Diamond was martyred to get the series to fight the person.
So in the video, they were talking about how she would have been martyred for the gem war, so it could have been at a different time.
it could be.
yeah,
Yeah, because they were using it as motivation to get the gems to join the rebellion.
so maybe it was like the beginning time, maybe
Maybe.
like before the fights really got huge.
Or there could have been a time of preparation.
Oh
So-
yeah,
Well, not exactly immediate. There might have been a skirmish or two, and then the great battle happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like
It's
a
just
few.
really confusing. So
Yeah, probably like a few battles here and there that were like smallish, and just to get things to stop or at least, noticed. I guess. Pink Diamond, was martyred or threw herself into the fray to see if this would stop, and probably just got worse.
It probably did. I agree.
mhm.
Now the next question is, Pearl and Garnet made it sound like Pink Diamond was doing something at the time that caused Rose Quartz, no matter what, she had to shatter her.
But then again, they don't know the whole story, or do they even
True.
know?
It's very possible they don't know the whole story.
Because they made it perfectly clear that Pearl does not know everything.
Yeah.
What?
Pearl doesn't even know about Pink Lion.
As is saying, Garnet made it very vague.
Yeah,
So
I just
Well,
think
it's
that I just think they don't know the whole story themselves.
It's
No, I
very
mean-
possible.
it just had to happen in order for them to be free. And I
Yeah.
mean, Pearl thought she knew everything, but she didn't.
Nope.
And so, yeah. Poor Pearl.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't really know 100% what's going on there. And then we have the Great War, and then we had the corruption.
hmm
And all that lovely judge.
Yeah.
So now that is interesting. The corruption. Would that be something that Pink Diamond would be able to have herself as well?
Well, it does appear that the song of the Diamond,
Translate.
I'm sure that she did have that ability.
So she's referencing to the Song of the Diamonds and that she probably did have that ability, but from what we've seen, at least when they were showing the video of it, was it for Lapis? I think they didn't. Yeah, it was for Lapis. You didn't see pink. You just saw yellow and white and blue.
The thing is, they might only be able to do that in unison.
You think they did that in unison?
Well, they
Yeah.
might need to do it.
So yeah, they would have had to been together for it. But she probably could have had that ability, but we don't know.
We don't know if it is a 1-by-1 ability or it's a joint ability, or because they were corrupting the whole planet all at once. It was a joint ability, but it could be done on a more smaller scale as a diamond.
Like they really done it before.
But it's
Foreign concept of it, yeah.
it sounds like they hadn't done it before. It was a bit of a foreign concept. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like not enough for the others to know about.
Right. Yeah, at least not enough for the others to know about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, going for what we gathered up so far, and trying to see what we understand. This leads to the question of, well, if Pink Diamond was shattered in order for the and was the founder of the of the rebellion, and Rose Quartz was the one to shatter, according to the testimony of Eyeball, then in that case scenario, where am I going with this?
We have no clue.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of this, we're all still left with questions that the show is not willing to answer at this time.
Yeah.
Which is the annoying.
It's
The
just like
question-
the video.
The question is, if Pink Diamond wasn't truly shattered, but faked her own shattering, where is she
now?
then?
My bet is on Lion. It says that opens up a whole nother can of worms.
Lion!
Leon.
But
Yeah, it's all theory.
well, what? How do we even know? Like, she actually took back a form. How do we know that? How do we know she's not like hiding in the temple somewhere and still a diamond, or even bubbled?
Or is she the temple itself?
Hmm.
I don't think I've heard. Yeah, we haven't heard that one before. That would be interesting, though.
Yeah.
It would be. Well, I'm not saying the actual temple itself. I could just say it's like
Oh.
one of the diamonds or one of the shapes or something on the temple, or even in the bubble. Or
If it's... Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Oh, what do you mean by that pink diamond is the temple?
Literally, well, the temple is a sentient thing as well. We gotta keep that in mind as well. What if
How do we know that?
it has been explained throughout the episodes?
Well, it's just gonna be that it's alive. But it seems like technology is alive in some way, shape, or
Well, it seems like all gem technology is alive at some point.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So, or what?
in some way.
Oh, in some way, not at some point. Sorry. All gem tech is alive in some way.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I would have to disagree with that, with Vids on that too. It's like, I can understand maybe hiding, if she was like hiding somewhere in the temple or even on the temple, but not being
Mhm.
the temple itself.
Yeah.
Well,
that the temple is a representation of a fusion.
Yeah, the temple's just a representation of a fusion.
Yeah.
well then, if she's still alive and is hiding, she's either A, lying, or B, hiding in the temple, or C, which probably makes a little more sense to me, is hiding because someplace completely different that only Rose Quartz don't know where to find her.
Or in Lion, or on Lion, or whatever that little round island thing.
No, that could be too. I mean, there is. Yeah, there's a shards bubble
No,
in
but that,
Lion.
yeah,
No,
but
that was
that
Bismuth.
was Bismuth.
Oh, there's actual shards on the island.
There's actually shards on the island.
Yes,
Let's
and I
see.
mean, there's a treasure box too, isn't there?
I think so.
Universe in
But didn't Steven go through that?
I don't think so. Myth says no, we haven't.
No.
Okay.
So many interesting things.
What?
Okay.
What?
Weird noise.
That wasn't me.
Huh?
Apparently Myth heard a weird noise, but I didn't make any weird noises.
Okay. That explains a lot, Myth.
I'm not sitting on a chair, so
Probably my bed, maybe.
she said that might be it.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
sounded like a noise.
Yeah, that was my bed.
Okay.
Most likely that's what it was.
Hmm.
So, yes, so many questions, so little answers. Sugar is not sweet to us.
We may never have the answers.
Oh, yay. The whole series just ends with cliffhangers. How lovely.
Well,
Pretty sure a lot of fans would not be too happy with that. I being one of
Yeah.
them.
What? What fans are happy with loose endings? Let's be real here.
I guess. The people go running around and write their fanfics.
People are gonna write
People are gonna write fanfics regardless.
I know, but I still like things closed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the answers answered, or questions answered, and problem solved, and all that lovely jazz.
mm,
And the ending just has to be satisfied. We don't have to have all the answers.
I know.
Now, if they ended at this point, though, it'd be highly unsatisfying.
Yeah. They ended it at all would be highly unsatisfying.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would be very mad.
so the question remains:
There's so
Is
many
Pink-
questions.
Did Pink Diamond truly? Well, we don't have all the proof yet. Did Pink Diamond truly been shattered? And is well, yeah. Did Pink Diamond truly was truly the founder of the of the rebellion, and then and when she truly shattered to have the rebellion to begin, we may never know.
Nope.
We spent an hour on the subject and we went all over the place.
Well, it's still relevant, so
Yeah.
that's a little different than usual, right? We stayed on the general topic.
Yeah.
That's new for us.
We stayed on topic more than we usually do.
I was trying to dig up all the crazy information that needs to be presented to everything right here and then, so that it can be scrutinized in every angle. Even the most askewed angles need to be analyzed at this point.
Yep.
We would be here for days.
So many theories, so many questions.
So little time.
This is like, we'd be here for days, for weeks on end if we went through the whole list.
True. I was just trying to point out the more important ones.
Yeah.
So, and I guess our next interesting question is, what are the new fuses with Steven gonna be?
Yes!
When will Lapis and Paradox fuse?
So many fusions.
So many
So many
fusions.
that we want to see.
Well, judging from we can easily we can judge it from the weapon type so far. When Steven fuses with Garnet, we get Smoky Quartz and we get Yo-Yo.
Garnet.
You mean Amethyst?
Amethyst.
Sorry.
Garnet.
Yo-Yo. So when if we fuse Pearl with Steven, you have a shield and a spear. What can you make that out of? A gong.
Yeah.
You make a gong.
Gongs are pretty deafening.
Mm,
We'd get more yelling from Peridot.
yeah.
Hear ya!
I can't hear you, God. I
All I
was
can think of is the frying pans that look like swords. That's all I can think of from that fusion.
oh jeez. Oh jeez. I also gotta think of personalities too. You have Steven's easygoing, and then of course Pearl's uptightness.
Well, there's got to be a balance. For when Steven and Amethyst fused, they were
Pretty much.
down the dumps.
Well, not. I mean, kind of yeah and kind of no. I mean, they're still trying to figure out like what they are or who they are.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can understand at that point, but no, I don't know. I would figure it'd probably be a little different with Pearl.
Yeah, and I mean, when the two serious gems fuse, we get a very not serious gem fusion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like anything could happen with Steven fusing with anyone on the Crystal Gem team. Yeah, it just depends on whose personality comes out stronger.
Yep.
In Sardonyx, we see confidence. What did you say with Smoky Quartz? Oh, with Smoky Quartz, we see the anxiety.
Interesting.
Garnet's the only one who's really mixed. But maybe that's because they spend so much time fused together. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yes.
And then we got like Sugilite, who is downright racist. That's like Ruby and Amethyst all the way.
And then there's Sugilite, who's downright reckless. That's definitely Ruby and Amethyst. Just
Ah!
poor Sapphire. Probably like, what the heck, guys?
Probably that wasn't enough for her to balance it all out.
Nope.
Like all of Sapphire's fury.
Ah.
So,
Oh
any
boy.
votes of who Peridot's going to fuse with?
Hmm.
I say Lapras.
I have my doubts.
I'd say Lapis or Steven.
I want to say Steven.
Oh, I thought you were asking who Steven's gonna fuse with.
I said Peridot's going to fuse with.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Lapras. Come on,
Myth-
it's practically there.
Myth is Steven.
I
And I
wanna say
say
Steven.
Steven or Lapis.
I don't see so much for Lapis. She's been through a fusion.
Yeah, but
Is-
when you get in a situation where you're forced to fuse, I'm pretty sure that's going to be what happens. That at least in the next episode, that's my theory. That Lapras and
You know how screwed up that's going to be?
That didn't take a lot to force that, is what Myth is saying.
Amethyst and Pearl knew each other, and they didn't fuse until late off Steve got
Now, because Pearl and Amethyst know each other very well, but they wouldn't fuse until Steven almost got eaten.
Yeah.
exactly enforced. So you never know. Lapras and Peridot might get forced into fusing.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
They
But
might not necessarily like it. They might not do it again for a while, but that doesn't mean they can't do it.
Well, let's think of the consequences if they fuse. We have a very powerful water user, and then we have a novice metal bender. Or
And you gotta consider Lapis's mental state. I mean, remember what happened when she fused with Jasper, and now she doesn't want to fuse at all.
yeah, exactly. But if Sharon's saying, well, what if they're forced? Okay, but let's say if they do fuse. Now imagine the power outcome.
Oh, she doesn't even want to like touch water, so that's what Myth is saying.
No, that's not
she touched
true.
water in that hitting one.
That's true.
She touched water tons of times.
Oh, but she doesn't want to be around it. Sorry, my bad.
She doesn't
She
want
doesn't
to
want
be
to be
in the
around
ocean.
that much, yes.
She doesn't stop her water ability. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it's like the possibility of them being forced to fuse is there. Not that they
Yeah.
necessarily like it, or not they're going to do it afterwards, but at least for that episode, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yep, but just,
Myth says she doesn't think it'll happen. There's too much against it.
okay.
I
I don't know.
disagree, but
Me? Oh, Myth said she asked if you're a Laphadot ship or ice.
the show throws it that way, so yeah.
What? She said she'll argue against you any time of the day.
Yeah. who's the ones living in both in the barn? Who's the one that actually understands both of them? Yeah, the show influences it.
What?
She said she doesn't think the trust is there. I mean, with like looking at the mini videos.
Okay. Then why is she not living with Steven?
Probably because she's more comfortable in the barn.
Again, why is she not living with Steven?
Would you want to live in a house? What was it? In a big house with a bunch of gems you don't like? Okay. Oh, in a little house. Sorry. Would you like to live in a little house with a bunch of gems you don't like?
It's not like I haven't done that before. Well, there were gems, but you get the point.
At least Lapis has a more easy escape at the barn.
Also, if you go through Paradox Twitter account, Paradox has wandered off before.
So if you go through Paradox Twitter account, Lapis has wandered off before.
So, Paradox.
Oh, Paradox has wandered off?
Yeah, they're not like together 100% of the time.
Yeah, so they're not together 100% of the time.
I don't know. Just the show makes it look like they have something going on.
She laughs.
I know she laughs.
You could say that the show has stuff to make them look like they had something going on. The show also has stuff to make them look like it'll never happen.
It says that.
Yeah, you're going for it.
So she said that the show does have stuff. Nah, I can't talk tonight. So the show does have stuff that shows that it's going on, but also that it doesn't. That it's not. That nothing's happening. Is that what you said?
Positive one way or the other.
Like it doesn't indicate one way or the other.
Right. You can say the same thing for Ruby and Sapphire, but...
Oh, God.
Oh no,
They show that full out.
Oh, and they don't do it for Lapis and for
Then we haven't seen Lapis and Peridot making out, have we?
That's the point. That's the point. We haven't seen that.
Like it had to be said. Sorry, Sage. And I'm just like, I'm getting cut in the middle of this. Very shy, Sage.
No.
But she's not shy when it comes to the base. She knows that I am, so I'm like,
Just with realize that I'm just having fun with this now.
Oh gosh. She asked if you're getting her point, though, Ice.
Yeah, I'm getting her point, but still, it's just when the show.
That's all she really wanted to say.
Yeah, it's just when the show does that, it kind of frustrates me when people deny it. It's like, but why would the show do that then?
Frustrates me when people go full hog with it.
So it frustrates her when people don't go along with it.
So go full hog.
Oh, go full hog with it. Sorry. And don't what? Oh, and when they don't accept any of the opposing arguments.
Oh, I'm not accepting it. I'm just trying to point it out that that's what the show is doing.
No, the show is not doing that.
She says, no, the show's not doing that.
All right.
It's left to being on purpose.
What?
Left vague on purpose.
It's left vague on purpose.
It's like the two people are on campus at BYUI, and people start dating and their siblings.
It's like up at BYUI when people start dating and what?
So when people are walking around campus, just all the other people are on the they're dating.
Yeah, so it's like when people are walking around up on campus and people just assume they're dating and they're not.
Hmm.
Or they turn out to be siblings, which has happened. Happened to me at work once.
Oh, it's happened multiple times. They'll have to
Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, after that little fun debate, oh, I guess we'll just go ahead and end it here. Anyway, after all that wonderful debating and arguing over the fact of what the show is doing or not doing, which she's totally doing. Anyway, I'm Marco the Ice Dragon.
Shots fired. That's what it says.
I shall now use my trap card. Dodge.
Something about shooting fire on oil.
I love you, miss.
What? She said you're a little snot eyes.
Of course, I have to be.
So much for wrapping that up.
Well, then let's wrap it up. I am Wacko the Ice Dragon.
Okay, where's the tape? Where's the wrapping paper? Connects vids or vids?
Sage advice and myths flight.
And thank you for listening to our wonderful ramblings. Good night, folks.